Good evening, everybody. It's Erin Dalia, and we are exploring a 4-7-8 breathwork class today and a calming meditation along with it. So let's get into class. I am so excited to bring this breath pattern forward because it gives me the opportunity to talk about the autonomic nervous system, how some types of breath work, and what you might experience in today's practice. So, as always, if you are experiencing any kinds of anxiety, you've recently been sick with some lung congestion, you have COPD, asthma, you might be pregnant, I always say that you should consult a professional in the medical field before you attempt to practice a new breath work like this, and or consider doing it with a professional live in a real class time setting so that you can effortlessly flow through some of the challenges that might come forward for you in a breathwork class. With that said, if you are staying for tonight's class, let's dive in. 4-7-8 breath works by inhaling for a count of 4, holding for a count of 7, and exhaling through the mouth at kind of a for 8 seconds. And that count is a rhythmic count. And what it does is it can take your autonomic nervous system and help you bring it to a 4-7-8 breath, helps you inhale for 4 counts, holding for 7 counts, and exhaling through the mouth gently. It sounds something like a for 8 counts. What does that do? In our autonomic nervous system, it's kind of the background system, like an operating system on your phone, that makes your body work. It helps you breathe, it helps you think, it helps you move your muscles, and it has two sides to it. It has the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. We all know those, it's two different terms as our fight or flight, which is sympathetic, and the relax and digest, which is the parasympathetic. In our day to day, we get triggered by our environment and by all the inputs and sensory inputs that we are receiving. And we're either in that fight or flight sympathetic, where we're anxious and our adrenaline's pumping and we're good to go and we have all that energy. And then when we finally relax, we switch over into the parasympathetic and you crash and you relax a little bit and hopefully take the moment to breathe through your day. Breathwork works in an amazing way in that it helps you push that switch from sympathetic to parasympathetic faster so that you can come into a more relaxed state of being and make healthier decisions, look at a project you might have in front of you with different eyes and help better assess how to achieve all the things that you want in a day. One of the things I've learned through all of my practices, through going through this natural medicine course, through learning breath work, is when we hold our breath in any rhythmic way, it can really force us to deal with some of the intensity in our physical, mental, and emotional states that we might not be consciously aware of. What does that sound like? When you're inhaling for just 4 seconds and you're holding for 7 seconds and then exhaling for 8 seconds, that can cause some people to have a bit of an anxious response. Well, why? You would think it would kick you into the parasympathetic nervous response and to relax because you're causing your heart and your body to come into a rhythm. For some people, holding your breath like that is very relatable to an actual sympathetic response, which you hold your breath when you're in anxiety. You're like, what am I supposed to do? And for that, when you're holding in that 7 seconds or you're exhaling for a longer count than you're inhaling, it can cause a similar level response. If that happens to you, there are 2 ways to deal with this. The first way is to stop what you're doing, stop your practice, come back to your natural rhythm of breath. And then if you want to come in, you can change the count on your own to maybe like a 4-3-5, or, I would like to say start with a 4-second inhalation and hold for at least a 3 to 4 second, and then exhale for a longer duration. That can get you more relaxed into the breath pattern and keep you in the parasympathetic nervous response and cause a deeper relaxation because you are allowing your body to really take in that air, hold it, bring it all the way into the lungs, and then exhale slowly in a controlled manner. So if you're a light chest breather throughout the day, this exercise can definitely cause your body to go into a deeper, relaxed response. And then we'll move right into the meditation. If you're having an anxiety response, the second reaction, instead of just stopping, is you can work through the intensity of our feelings. What does that mean? I'm going to kind of relate back to some of my yogic practices and some of the other conversations I've had where when you are faced with an intense emotional, physical, mental reaction, you have to go through the storm in order to release the intensity that's behind it. Doesn't mean that you're not going to always have that feeling associated with it. That's also something to work on, or that it might not trigger you down a certain memory. That's another thing we can work on. But the intensity in the moment where you're holding or extending a released breath can cause you to feel that intensity coming up. And if you go with it and you push your boundary or you stay at the edge of where that boundary is and sit on that edge, you'll notice that eventually the energy rises up and then eventually starts to dissipate. And that's how we can, and that is how what we learn in Siddhartha Buddha's meditation of non-movement. We learn it in Kundalini breathing when we're rising our energy, that we can come to the edge and sit at the edge like we do in a posture in an asana in yoga and not push beyond that. And that's where we really learn to grow. That's where we start accumulating wisdom because we start seeing things for the reality that they are instead of a judgment or a pushing beyond with expectation. Now, that's a lot. And if you need to pause this for a moment and go back through that, please do so. And remember, you always have a choice. You can always stop whatever breath work or meditation that you're doing and come back to your normal rhythm of breath and slowly come out of it until you're in a safe and happy space that you're creating for yourself. Or you can challenge yourself and learn to find the edge of that breath work or your asana or whatever practice you might be having and learn to start watching what that is. Watching it from a higher perspective, watching it from the observer within you so that eventually you can learn to release by just standing there. I know it sounds intense, but I definitely encourage you to try this, whether in a live setting with a professional or if you're following along on these Zoom classes or on my YouTube channel to practice it. And if you have any questions, as always, leave me a question in the comment section. You can come to class and ask these questions and or follow up with a professional in your community that can help you through. With that also said, let's talk about the meditation. Classwork today are breath work. If you've done a lot of 4-7-8 breathing, you can definitely lay down. If you're new to it, I do encourage you to sit up so that you can fully experience the breath. You can use your diaphragmatic breathing when you're inhaling, and you're just a little bit more consciously aware of this pattern and what you're experiencing. Then when we get to the meditation, I'll leave a little bit of space if you want to lay down, if you want to sit in a comfortable position, whatever works best for you. We're going to do a lot of kind of calming and breathing and stilling of the body today. So with that said, let's get ready to breathe. I'm going to go ahead and start the music now so that we have a little bit of background to make this a better setting. So if you're sitting down and you're not sitting like cross-legged like I am, and your feet, you're in a chair, please place your feet flat on the ground and allow yourself to put your hands somewhere on your thighs or hold it in your lap. If you are leaving them out in a mudra, that's fun as well. But just remember, over time, our arms can become heavy. And because we are doing a breath work, it can be challenging and can pull your focus away from the practice today. So find that comfortable position. If you're laying down on the ground, go ahead and get all your wiggles and giggles out as we prepare for today's class. If you'd like to close your eyes for this particular session, you're more than welcome to. I am going to set my nifty timer that you can understand. We'll be doing 5 minutes of breath work. Again, if you don't like the 4-7-8 counts, please feel free to come into your own count. I'm going to start by counting out the 4, 7, and 8 with the inhalations and exhalations. And eventually I'll just call in the inhalation, hold, and exhalation for the duration of our 5 minutes so that you can at least have that counting for you and release into the pattern of breath and the sensation and experience that you are having. Then we'll pause and go right into our meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes if you feel called to as we begin to breathe. Breathing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling through the nose 2, 3, 4. Holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling through the mouth 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling, holding, exhaling. 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 Remember, you can come back at any point and breathe at your natural rhythm if you need to. Inhaling, holding, exhaling. 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 Last count. Inhaling, holding, Exhaling. Taking that last regular inhalation in, maybe punching through your pelvic floor and rising that energy up through your body, through your Sushumna, up to the crown. Exhaling whatever feels comfortable for you, letting your breath come into a deep, natural rhythm. At this point, if you'd like to lay down, please feel free to do so as we begin our meditation. Getting comfortable in your laying or sitting down position. Getting all your wiggles and giggles out. Become aware of your breath, of how the natural rhythm is going in and out through the nose. Taking a deep inhalation through the nose. And a big sigh out. One more inhalation through the nose. And a big sigh out. Coming back to your natural rhythm. And as you're sitting or laying down, start to feel the crown of your head. Start to notice what it feels like at the top of your head. Letting your awareness come down to the forehead and your eyes, cheeks, nose, chin, the center of your head. And allow all of those sensations to just melt into your mat or pillow, deeply into the ground. Continuing to bring your awareness down into your throat and neck. Letting the air cleanse your throat as you inhale and exhale all that does not honor you or serve you. Bringing your attention down into your shoulders and your upper back. And as you inhale, just let it cleanse deeper into the mat or chair. Letting all the feelings and tensions that might be there just deeply melt away. Letting your consciousness roll down your arms, softening your elbows, releasing through your forearms, your wrists, palms, fingertips. Letting them become heavier and heavier in your chair, on your mat. Bringing your attention down into your chest. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling your chest rise and fall with each breath. Notice anything you might be feeling here. Coming down into your upper abdomen, ankle, pelvic floor, back. Being aware of anything you might be feeling here, any intensities, and giving yourself permission to release these intensities down into the floor, into the mat or chair. Giving yourself permission to just be here on that. Going down into your hips and your glutes. Letting those melt deeply, more and more with each exhalation. sensation, being more and more present, coming down into the thighs, letting your thighs release all tension, coming down into your knees, letting your knees soften, coming into your calves and shins. All the tension melts away as you push gently into your ankles, the insteps of your feet, all the way out your toes, and all of it just pass like a slight breeze, allowing yourself to be here, present on the mat together, breathing gently in and gently out with the natural cadence of your breath. And as you're feeling your heartbeat deeply in the center of your chest, can you feel its rhythm with your breath? Becoming slightly more prominent with each inhalation and exhalation. Taking a longer inhalation in, holding it for just a few seconds, becoming aware of that heartbeat, exhaling, feeling low. Practicing it just a few more times, breathing in, light hold, exhaling it out. You feel the rhythm of your heart, the way it's pulsing in your chest, the light that it's bringing to your body, the light that it's providing you. Take a moment to center your focus on the rhythm of your heart. Feeling as it beats rhythmically down into your upper abdomen, into the center of your abdomen, all the way down to your pelvic floor. How it beats down from your pelvic floor into your hips. Feeling that gentle rhythm through your thighs and knees, calves and shins, all the way to your feet. You feel it in your toes. And if you can't feel it all the way, you know that it's still beating. You know that the blood and the life that it brings coursing through today, all the way back up to your feet. Allow yourself to feel this rhythm, this beat, this deep connection to your life and your body. And as you continue to breathe, coming into your chest, come up to your shoulders. Can you feel the rhythm of your heart through your up shoulders into your arms? You feel it down through your elbows and forearms, maybe through your palms and some of your fingertips. The subtle stillness that exists within us, quietly working every moment, giving us life. Coming back up to our shoulders, come to your neck, throat. You feel the strong beat through your veins and arteries, of your blood rushing into your head to provide nutrition to your brain. Coming up into the head and the center of the head, the face. And when you're ready, can you come back to your chest and slowly feel, how far can you feel your heart beating out? How far can you let the ripple of each beat flow through your body harmoniously as one rhythm throughout your entire being? Or when we take time to curate subtle stillness, there's a beautiful joy that comes with that. We're feeling the electric beat of our heart, our whole being giving life. With that rhythm, let there be a light, a golden, pink and green light, pulsing through every cell, every bit of matter that makes up who you are. This heartbeat doesn't mind who you were today or yesterday. Doesn't matter what your past is or what your ambitions of your future are or who you even think of when you feel it. You're solely here as a reminder that your life is your gift for you. And as you experience it, all the ups and downs of our lives, that this rhythm, this joy, this gift is always in the center of who you are. It is always vibrating through every cell of our being, and is available to you each and every moment. In our darkest times, in our brightest times, you have the gift of light within your own heart. I invite you to come here every time you need to connect back with yourself. Feeling that heartbeat, feeling the rhythm, the frequency, allowing these colors to ripple through. So they will always bring you back to what's present and real. Take a few more moments to sit here. Allow this energy to just gently flow from the center of your chest to your heart, outward in every direction. And should your mind or feelings become powerful, like the storm, acknowledge them. choose coming back to feeling your heart, feeling your breath. For every moment we make that choice over the intensity of our experience, we are putting more of our focus on loving ourselves and less on the intensity of the experience. Take the moment now. Start breathing intentionally a little deeper. Exhaling a little bit more through the mouth. Bringing yourself back. And not just consciously feeling your heart and the rhythm of your body. Being present in this room. This space that we live in. Allowing your chest and abdomen to fall a little bit deeper. Breath to maybe have some noise, some release. Starting to wiggle our fingers and toes. Starting to move your arms and your legs. Notice that if you keep your eyes closed at this point as you're breathing, you can still feel the frequency of your heart and its rhythm through your cells and your body. You can also feel your body moving in the environment around you. Slowly, when you're ready to take new sensation in, gently open your eyes and come back to our beautiful space together. I hope that you've enjoyed our class tonight. I definitely have. I am very happy to be teaching these moments to you and anyone else who is watching. It is such an important part of our path forward in feeling and understanding our reactions to our environment and what's happening in our personal reality, because that's where the medicine is. That is where we are healing every day, where we have the chance to be different, how we choose to react, how we choose to respond to that reaction every time it happens. I hope that you also have a community around you that might benefit from this movie, so I ask you, if you're on YouTube right now, to subscribe to my channel for more content to come, to like this video so that others know how powerful it is for them, and if you have anybody that you feel would benefit, to please share this with them and your community so that we can all continue to grow together. I will be seeing you soon for another upcoming class, my friends. So from now until then, so much light, so much love. Have a beautiful day.